Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back once again for another Let's Play of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. If you did miss out during the last video, well, we somewhat finished off within this game here, but there is still other things to be done within the said castle, such as battling out with Dracula and, of course, battling with Death as well. But from the last video, we did go and get ourselves with the achievement of battling from Richter there. He was a little bit of a challenge, but however, if you do have the said Holy Mail with you, you shouldn't really have all that too much of a hard time within that said fight from there. But for what we're going to be doing out here for today, if you guys are wanting to know, is that we are going to be searching for some more of these different type of said life max ups, and also with more of the heart increases as well. But our main type of object that we have to go and find is going to be with the Echo of the Bat, and that will hopefully help out a little bit more with our bat ability as we go along through here. And for where we actually have to go and pick up with this said other unlockable for the bat upgrade is that we are going to have to return all the way back to the Olrox quarters, and we are going to have to face off with the boss of that said area, which it already kind of speaks it out for itself, which that is going to be known as Olrox. And I remember when I went and fought off with this guy originally before, back when I went and played through Castlevania throughout my first time playing it, not here on the actual said channel, but battling throughout within the time of the Olrox boss fight the first time around, was actually somewhat of a challenge for me, because I remember having to fight off with that guy, and the whole second phase of that fight with Olrox is actually much more challenging than what the first one was, because like the first phase is that you can just dodge around like with some of his other different attacks as it goes on, but when he goes and turns into this type of green Hulk transformation thing, it starts getting a little bit more of a problem. But we'll get more into that when that all happens from here. But hopefully you guys also did go and check out with the previous video beforehand, is that of course me and Kevin just went and played a little bit of some Mario Kart 64 just to kind of have some fun and get to chill around a little bit within the game there. But pretty soon I want to say we should be getting into another type of said mirror mode challenge with me, Kevin, and Joseph. We have been thinking about going into, I want to say, the Mario Kart 7 type of stuff. So hopefully you guys are going to be interested on that. So it looks like we're all the way back over here in the actual way of the Coliseum. I'm pretty much certain that this was originally the area that did happen around within the Olrox quarters to head into the other said pathway from here. So looks like we're still going to have to go and continue onwards. But yes, if you guys do go and see, I do have the said castle map. So we actually have a little bit more of other things to kind of go and see as we could go and check around within here with. But I will be showing you guys where I am in certain parts, just so that if you guys are following along, or if you ever do get yourself lost, we'll try to hopefully help each other out as we go throughout here. But just gonna go and head on through this door, and that should take us all the way back to the Olrox quarters, which we want to be a little bit careful of the said type of sword monster thing that is around over here. But since we do have that sub-clock weapon, really shouldn't be all that too much of an issue with this guy trying to wake up at any point in time. So that's all good there. Okay, so continue onwards. Just gonna have to head through the right-hand side. Have to be a little bit careful around over here, because there are some new enemies that I don't think we've got to see all that too much yet. Yeah, I got some hammer enemies there. Just want to have to go and just be a little bit careful while you dodge around within that part. Alright, so now we're just going to go and head all the way through this door here. And it actually takes us right back to another said teleporter spot. So if you ever do want to go and do some other things before heading into Olrox, which you should probably go and do if you don't really have a whole lot of healing items with you. But I know that for me, I know that throughout this particular battle, which you guys won't be seeing as much throughout the actual said boss fight, is that I did actually have quite a bit of some healing items, but I wasted them all throughout this said fight, just because the second phase alone made things more of a problem than it actually needs to be, which it doesn't need to. But heading all the way up here, we got some of the type of, I want to say, other weaker enemies that are up around within this way, so you really shouldn't have too much of an issue around within here. So we're just going to go and fall the way down through this particular way, and it should lead us into this big, huge open space here. You should be able to go and see that there should be a I want to say, somewhat of a save point around within here, and another type of area to go and kind of do some exploring around. And I think that will actually give us another said relic as well too. So this type of relic is going to be known as like the sword card. So I don't know if we'll probably go and ever use it at some point in time. I think it's like one of those type enemies that we've been kind of seeing so far within our way, I think. But there is another save point, so we're all the way up at the 180 mark, but I'm pretty sure that when we go and start find some more other type of life ups, we should be reaching all the way up to like the 200 at some point as well. Now, we got this type of random dude out here. I don't really know exactly what this guy's all about. Don't know if we could go and probably just speak to him or something. He seems like a pretty chill guy, I think. Doesn't really seem like he's going to go and attack us or anything, but... So here's the relic, so let's just go and check it out for a quick second, and we got ourselves Summons the Sword Familiar. So kind of like what we went and originally picked up before. I think we had like, I want to say there was another type of card or something that we could go and use as an enemy. Or not use as an enemy, but more so of an ally within the enemy there. But yeah, so now we got ourselves with an Iron Ball. So I don't know what it actually does. It seems like if we go and take a little bit of a quick type of sneak peek here, it says that it kind of like helps us out, I guess, a little bit with our stats there. We also did pick up a luck potion and also with a mana prism too. So pretty nice, restores all the MP. But I don't think we haven't really hardly ever used the Hellfire move at all, well, within this point in time. So looks like we'll be a little bit safe there. Alright, so now we just have to go use our bat skills, just kind of float around into this way here, and keep on moving ahead. And this is where make any type of last preparations before heading into this Olrox battle, because this whole area will get all enclosed here. And let us go and do this battle with Olrox. This type of fight actually seems really cool, because I just kind of like the fact is that this man's just kind of just chilling and waiting for us to go and literally show up to his battle. So yeah, so this part here is not really all that too bad. It's just that you kind of have to just make sure about how you're going to be able to go and do all your different dodging around and whatnot. Be careful of the floating heads that are also around within this time here, but we got ourselves with another level up, so very nice around that. And now he goes into Hulk form mode. Now this part gets really annoying. I really hate this part too. So yeah, as you guys go and see, like I'm almost down to like almost the bare minimum of like what my health bar is right now. And I used up like most of the different type of items and potions that I had throughout this fight. But I'm just glad that at least when we, well, at least somewhat completed out with all of this and taking out this Hulk form mode of Olrox here. So now he should be able to get himself all exploded and everything else, and we'll be able to pick up with another one of these life max ups and finally be able to get into the 200 HP for our side. So very nice. And this is where we'll go and find the Echo of the Bat, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one, and I'll let this video go and play itself out, and peace.